Mr. Chair, I rise today in strong support of HJRES 140 to reverse Public Land Order 7917, which enacted the Biden administration's dangerous mining ban in northern Minnesota. The district I am proud to represent, Minnesota's 8th congressional district, is blessed with an abundance of mineral wealth. On the Iron Range in northern Minnesota, we've been responsibly mining for 145 years. We've mined the iron ore that won us 2 world wars and currently mine the taconite that is used to make 80% of this country's domestically produced steel. And before Biden's mining ban, we had the opportunity to mine the copper, the nickel, the cobalt, and other critical minerals that are necessary for this country to compete and win in the 21st century. That's because northern Minnesota is home to the Duluth Complex, the largest untapped copper-nickel deposit in the entire world. It's home to 1/3 of our country's copper reserves, 95% of our nickel reserves, 88% of our cobalt reserves, and 75% of our other platinum group metals. Public Land Order 7917 locked up the Duluth Complex and ended this opportunity that we had. This PLO withdrew 225,504 acres. That's nearly 250,000 acres in the Superior National Forest, which is a working industrial forest where timber harvesting and mining are desired activities. This ban was a 20-year ban, where I will note, again, the Forest Service plan states mining and timber harvesting are desired activities. This PLO sacrificed thousands of good-paying union jobs that would support families for generations, along with billions of dollars of revenue for our schools and state and federal governments, and most importantly, our nation's mineral security. And it didn't only block our access to precious critical minerals, Mr. Chair, it also cut us off from one of the largest and most concentrated deposits of helium, a gas that is necessary in everything from medical and manufacturing equipment to the state-of-art defense systems. Just like our critical minerals were blocked from responsibly accessing the helium, making the United States more dependent on foreign imports and increasingly Russia's share of the global helium markets. When issuing this ban, the Biden administration even went so far as to state that its purpose was to prevent mineral and geothermal exploration and development. And when former Secretary of Interior Deb Haaland testified before the Appropriations Committee following the withdrawal, she stated, and I quote, "I didn't think there were any critical minerals there," end quote. The Secretary of Interior had no idea that the biggest copper-nickel find in the world was in northeastern Minnesota, where she banned mining. It was a dangerous, purely political decision that disregarded the science and disregarded the facts. Under the Federal Lands Policy and Management Act, or FLPMA, the Department of the Interior is required to notify Congress of public land orders impacting excess of 5,000 acres. The Biden administration failed to properly transmit Public Land Order 7917 to Congress when it was finalized in January of 23. Public Land Order 7917 implemented a broad policy that hinders access to American resources, and is wholly detrimental to our nation's national and mineral security. It is exactly the kind of action Congress intended to review under the Congressional Review Act. HJRES 140 would overturn this mining ban under the CRA and allow important proposed mining and helium development projects to continue through the regulatory and permitting process, which they will have to complete at both the state and federal levels before moving forward. Mr. Speaker, this CRA will not greenlight any proposed project. All it does is remove the dangerous, misguided ban that stops us from considering any project. This ban disregarded the science. It disregarded the facts. Lifting this ban will simply allow the science and the facts to prevail. I urge my colleagues to support HJRES 140, and I yield back.